kind of walking through the city, and yesterday we were out kind of with some of his friends, and that was a lot of fun. And yeah, I've been just reflecting a lot on like exposure to. I think as you're getting in life, it's always like this push and pull. I feel like of success, right? Like you are ambitious and kind of you outgrow your environment, and then you get into an environment where there's like better people, more ambitious people, um but then you kind of start. I believe it's fundamentally, I think, great, that's how it should be, that you're surrounded by a lot of like people that are maybe a step or two ahead of you, and that you can learn from, because if the people around you are successful, then you will be way more likely to be successful versus to feel intimidated or um, scared by other people maybe being a little bit more experienced or just a little bit better at what they're doing at the moment. So that's been really refreshing, to get exposure to that a little bit more, and figure out what it is that I want to do next. Because I mean, right now there's just a lot of moving parts and a lot of opportunities in a way, but it's very unorganized and not very clear what like my next step is. I have a good palette of experiences and things that I can do. I have a lot of context. And I think I spent the last 2 years really well. But now it's kind of time to really kind of find the next thing. And I do believe in taking there's this really great note or essay from Sam Altman, the founder of OpenAI, and it is about basically whatever you do, it doesn't matter. Like whenever you're looking for your next thing, it does not matter how long it takes you to find that next thing. The only thing that matters is that it's gonna make the rest, like everything you did before, appear like a footnote. And I have that privilege to really have that time, because I worked really hard for that, to be in a position, to really take some time to figure out what it is that I want to do next. So all this to say is like there's all this like uncertainty in this, but I really genuinely am starting to get a little bit more comfortable with that and believe that this is what it feels to grow, like the struggle, the despair that like I just want to do. I think this insecurity and anxiety comes from this intrinsical ambitiousness that is really, really good and it's going to serve me, because this is what moves me to do the painful things that lead to growth. And so I think it's a good time in life to be a little bit uncomfortable and to feel that pressure to take action towards the right things. So I'm genuinely very excited about that, and I am having good conversations, uncomfortable conversations, but good conversations, and they are eventually going to lead me to where I need to be in life and to find that next thing that is going to make everything I did before look like a footnote. And I've been in these positions before, but I think it was a lot easier to find a thing that made everything else look like a footnote. And the more you find to do greater things, the harder it gets. So it's a really, really valuable time, and I'm very grateful that I get to travel the world and like just meet friends all over the world, and really go into their culture, stay at their house, like get to see the local people, and kind of what the city looks like for locals. And Yeah, I think that I'm really glad that I'm doing this. This seems to be very valuable, and I am really looking forward. And I just think generally I'm kind of starting to realize how that this is just how this is the game, and that I signed up for, and I love it. And I think I am growing a lot right now. Yeah, I think that's an interesting reflection. Maybe it helps someone out there. Um, yeah, don't give up. Stay stay heads down, but open minded, and enjoy the journey of the grind.